Hello, great people of Nigeria. Welcome to the Leadership Clinic. My name is LINUS OKORIE. Today, I'll be talking about the power of mentorship. The role of a leader is to produce other leaders, not just followers, as the case may be. A prince who is about to assume power must be advised that the success of any nation depends on the education of the young people. When we learn how to empower young people, what it means is that we are training and preparing the young people to assume leadership in the future. No nation has ever made progress without the right mentorship in place. I will never forget my first year in the university when I started a movement called Guardians of the Nation International. The moment I started it, I wanted to find mentors all over the country that I could model my life after. Do you know what I exactly did? I went to look for the man they call Mr. Gamaliel or Nosode. Haven't heard that is a man of great integrity. I wanted such a man, at least to guide me. And I went to Lagos to seek this great Nigeria. I went to see him. It took me 3 days to see him. But when I finally met with him, his secretary said that he would give me only 5 minutes. But at the end of the day, I spent 2 hours with this great Nigeria. And at the end of it all, I was so inspired by the greatness of this gentleman that has just turned 80. And guess what? He accepted to chair the board of a university student. He accepted to chair that board. And people like Mazi Sam Ohuabonwa, people like Professor Pat Otomi, people like Ambassador Igali, several of them, they decided to provide mentorship in my path. People like Bishop Dixon Loronda, they all stayed there, shaping my thoughts, shaping my ideas. And guess what? The influences of those people that have affected thousands of young people across the country who I'm also mentoring, as the case may be. Therefore, my position is that anybody who has assumed control of whether a local government area or a business entity or a family or an organization, whether private or public, must invest time in ensuring that those people that are under him or her must grow, understanding the meaning of vision, understanding the meaning of leadership. That is how nations that have made progress have dealt with their young people. They don't treat their young people as dogs. They don't do that. They don't put guns in the hands of young people to destroy themselves in the name of winning elections. They never do that. They empower those young people. They give them resources to grow. And those young people grow to better their societies. That is the way to go. And it is my duty as a young man who is driving progress in Africa, in our country, to whisper to the ears of leaders that they must go back to the primary responsibility of helping young people make progress. We must go back to our communities and identify young people that are striving to make progress and put our shoulders so that those young people will climb on our shoulders and rise to become the best that you can ever be. So if we have young people with great values, with a great value system, because we have invested in them deliberately, then we will grow a nation that will have a consortium of great young people in the future, in all sectors of the economy, who will drive our country to prosperity. That's where we must be as leaders at this point in time. But you must remember, if a man does not have a purpose of waking up, sleeping becomes interesting.